Peace and prosperity, guys. Guys, I've realized a lot of people are confused. I say that so respectfully because a lot of people are looking at how much jobs are making, how much they're paying nowadays. You drive by McDonald's, you drive down Burger King, you drive around the different locations, and everybody's advertising 15, 16, $17 an hour. But what I'm gonna do for you today is I'm truly gonna bring value to you. I want to show you exactly what your take home pay is, based on your hourly rate. All right. So let's do this. All right. So I'm here in Florida, and I want to use $15 an hour as the reference. I want to use $15 an hour as a reference. So if someone says, "Hey, my job is going to pay me $15 an hour," $15 an hour is not your take home pay. There are a couple things you have to take into consideration. The first one is federal taxes. Federal taxes again between I'm in Florida, so anything less than like 50 grand is going to be about a 12% tax bracket. So federal taxes 12%. That's off the top. You have FICA. So FICA, if you've never seen it on your pay stub, FICA is basically for Social Security and Medicare. So again, that has to come out regardless, 7.6%. And then guys, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news. Inflation was 6.5%. Inflation was 7%, 8%. 2 days ago, inflation was just released, 8.5%. But at the same time, guys, I don't want you to be confused. If you can tell me honestly that gas has only gone up 8.5%, then you're watching CNN and Fox and all the big news stations. Gas is it's up higher than 8.5%. Used cars are up higher than 8.5%. Milk, eggs, bread, all of those things are up 10, 20, 30, 40%. So 8.5% is just what the media is telling you. So I digress. So in order to determine what your take home pay is, take your $15 an hour, and I want you to actually first I want you to add all of those together. So you take your 12%, plus 7.6% plus 8.5%. That's going to give you 28%, right? So you're 28%. So now take your $15 an hour and minus 28%. Your take home pay is actually $10.80. $10.80. Now, if you said, "Hey, I work a full time job that's 40 hours a week," you're making $432 a week. 40 hours a week, 432 hours a week. I mean, $432 take home. Now, if you say multiply that by four, for the month, that's 1728. So you've worked 160 hours of your life, 160 hours away from your family, 160 hours away from your kids, 160 hours away from your business, your career. 160 hours is a lot of time, guys. Because if there's one thing you don't get back in this life, it's time. So I was solving for, hey, how do I condense time in order to make my dreams and goals become a reality? How do I condense time so I can spend more time with my kids? How do I condense time to spend more time with my family, my wife, my brother, my mom? So how do I condense time? Because time is the most valuable thing that you have. But if you're spending 160 hours to make 1728 for a month, you and that 1728 again, it's not even taking in true inflation, with inflation prices. So guys, this is why I'm telling you, this is why you have to not only save. It's not a savings problem anymore, guys. You can cut the Netflix, you can cut the cable, you can minimize everything, but you still have to raise your lid. If you've ever never read the book The Law of the Lid, in this case you got to raise the lid on your income so that way you're able to generate more money. This is why I show people how to get into the insurance space. Get a license for a couple $100 and allow them to go make $600-700 an hour working an hour, educating clients on financial literacy. All of these things, guys, that was never taught in school. I was never taught at my job. I was never taught by HR. My mom, God bless, taught me how to work extremely hard, but she wasn't able to teach me this stuff either because it wasn't taught to her. It wasn't taught around my past circle of influence, so my friends, and it wasn't taught. So I had to change my environment in order to change the information to change where I want to go, guys. So when you see the brand control your route, it's all about controlling where you want to go by also having the information that will allow you to get there. So, guys, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.